welcome back to another video. So today we have a very busy day. Actually our whole week was pretty eventful and busy, and yes, so basically in order to just like end up round up this busy week, we decided to have a barbecue tonight because we were working on our apartment, decorating and everything like these last few days, and I'm so happy that we finally did. Like there's still some things to do, but we almost like the most important things really. And so yeah, to round up and just to give us like a tap on the shoulder, we decided to have a barbecue on our rooftop. We still need to buy some things, so like first of all the meat and also the coal, right, to make the hot fire and stuff, because Chungo got a very nice grill. Of course, men always like to grill.
Thank you, Chungo.
Gyptery present, right?
Yes.
And so yeah, we're gonna do that tonight, but for that we still need to get some errands done. We need to go to the hospital. Yeah, but more on that later. At the moment, let's just go. Ta-da. So we just arrived at the hospital, but since we still have the law in Korea to have a mask while going to hospitals, Chungo quickly went out to buy a mask. But in the meantime, let me talk to you about today's sponsor. As you guys know, I have a really busy schedule always, and this doesn't really give me a lot of time to focus on my Korean studies. However, I still want to make sure to regularly update and refresh my Korean vocabulary, and there's actually no better and effective way than doing this by using the language app Rosetta Stone. My favorite time to use this application is actually while we are in the car, while Chungo is driving and we need to run some errands. What's so special about Rosetta Stone is that they don't rely on translations, but they have this innovative and dynamic immersion technique which helps you to learn a language faster and also retain more. So instead of memorizing translations, you will learn naturally through pictures, audio from native speakers and interactive activities. They have short lessons, so it's perfect on the go, and they offer many other languages as well, such as French, German, Spanish, Italian and many more. And if you sign up, you will have lifetime access, and actually this is perfect because then Chungo can also try to learn German or even Italian, right, in the future.
Yes.
yes, of course, right? So if you're also planning to learn a new language, I would suggest you to check out the link in the description box below, because there you will find all the information that you need about their different subscription plans. And actually for only $6 a month for 24 months, you will get a lifetime subscription. This sounds pretty amazing, right?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, perfect. So we still have a lot of things to do, so back to our video and let's go.
Yes, let's go. 어떻게? Bubble, 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 bubble.
Ein kleiner Fisch, der schwimmt im Wasser. Bubble, 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 pop. Bubble, 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 pop. start our camping hobby, we can buy this. Rótale. Sag bitte. Schade. I think she needs to change the diapers.
아이 가자. 똥 싸러 가자. 깍깍.
What did we buy? Oh yeah, look, bread. Like a last minute snack for Fanta because she didn't wanna, like she was hungry and she was crying. Then these are so good. We actually bought them for sarangi as a snack, but then we started eating them. They're so good together with soy sauce and chili pepper and mayonnaise. Make a sauce of it, and then you need to fry them, but without oil. And so good. The meat for the barbecue. Let's put it in the fridge at the moment. Yes, and then some other stuff. Some cravings for me. Oksusu. We will put it also on the grill. Yes, and the rest is just snacks. This you already saw. Of course, beer for the man in the house. And some snacks. I saw them, and actually we have them in Italy, and I didn't know they are here in Korea, so I was very curious how they taste because they're like such a childhood snack. But these two things we need to hide away from Fanta. Let's hide the bread as well. Okay, so why did we have to go to the hospital today? Fanta, hast du die Bindung wechselt? Yay! So basically, yesterday we went swimming and it was very much fun, right? So we also vlogged it, so you will see it. And there was a point where, like, how should I start telling the story?
Like pee.
So basically, there was a moment where Fanta, she fell into the water. She fell into the water, and like I got so much shock, so I was like taking her out of the water very quickly, and then like, you know, like of course like very quickly up and holding her like this. And at this time, when I was like rescuing her from the water, I thought that I was
Yes, pee or something.
because I felt like a lot of water running down my legs. Suddenly, a lot. And so that's what I also told you. Then I just forgot about it and didn't think about it anymore. And then at night when I was bringing Fanta to sleep, during the time while I was waiting until she was falling asleep, I was thinking, wait, maybe that was my water.
Yes, right.
And I really thought that my water broke because I tried to remember the feeling and it didn't feel like I wasn't able to hold the pee, and it didn't feel like peeing as well. So yeah, that's what I thought because it was actually a lot, and then we were in the whole time in the swimming pool, so I wasn't able also to observe that there is more water coming or not because we were swimming inside the pool the whole time. Yesterday evening, as soon as I told Chungu about it, it was like, now it's funny because we went to the hospital, and as you might see from my condition, everything is okay. But we were really like, we called 2 different hospitals. We told them what was happening. One hospital said you should come and get it checked because we don't know if that's the case. Then it should, like, since the baby, it's just, I'm 31 weeks now. Since the baby is so small yet, like, it is possible, but it has to be very careful at this stage. So yeah, and then I was like, yeah, but is it really? Because we already went one time to the emergency, and when you give birth, like it's a whole procedure, and there's a lot of waiting time, a lot of papers that you like, a lot of questions that you need to answer, because they're all getting ready for the case that the baby will be born at that time. So they need to know, like, you know, like all the things about your health, your husband's health, or like your partner's health, and also about, I don't know, like if you want to store the blood of the umbilical cord, and all those things. And I was like, before the middle of the night, we run again to the emergency. Let's call another hospital. And the other hospital kind of was laughing, right? You said
No, just because I can hear like little voice change, like like I think she thinks like this pregnant too much worry, like
yes, and
Yeah.
as soon as we felt like she was, because she said like, if you really want get a calm down, then you can go and check it, but otherwise just go tomorrow.
no, she say this is okay, or no, she cannot tell this, but
yes.
that's why if you too much worry, then can go. But if this little one more time come out water,
Yeah.
then you need
Really
exactly
go.
this hospital.
Yes. So fortunately, yesterday night nothing happened anymore.
Yeah.
You couldn't sleep. You told
Yes,
me.
I cannot sleep
Yes.
because if I sleep, so I will late, then this will dangerous. So yes, that's why I cannot sleep. But yes,
Yes, fortunately.
now don't have anything. Just it's okay. Yes, just one more like funny happen. Yes. We can tell this our baby.
Yes. Wow, this pregnancy really. We find out we never had an emergency or something. This time I already 2 times.
Yeah.
We found out it was until 1 week after the due date. Nothing was like, everything was smooth. But yeah. Anyway, so we went to the hospital. Everything is okay, and the baby's healthy, and my water didn't break. That's about it. And now let's go and get ready for barbecue.
Yes.
I think when we eat barbecue, we need to change Fanta's clothes.
Yes. Yes, that's true. 한타 줘봐. 여기 주먹 넣어봐. 주먹, 손. 어이? 허이. 옳지. 자. 한타. 보잉. 한타 해봐.
안 돼. 여기야.
해봐.
여기.
보잉.
Okay, first let me share with you some updates that we did here in the apartment, in our new apartment. Things are going slowly because I was a month in Italy, and then we're just busy with other things as well, and we want to take step by step also, because decorating and doing modifications in an apartment with Fanta is very, very difficult. And Fanta is still not going to daycare ever since we came back from Italy, so it's all a little bit stressful, but we somehow managed to do the stuff slowly. But it's okay because we don't have any stress. We're gonna stay here for a long time. So yeah, let me quickly share with you the things that we changed, that also a little bit like we had some fails. So let me share with you all the ups and downs about this process. Hi again. So basically we're not done yet with every room, but last week's vlog I shared Fanta's playroom, which is on the 3rd floor, and now we're here on the 1st floor where the kitchen and the living room is, and also my office. But my office, I didn't change anything yet, so there's just like no decorations at all. I'm going to share now only the living room and our master bedroom, because those are the 2 rooms that we worked on the most and that I'm happy with. Like there's still some more decorations always possible, but for now it's okay. So, and also until baby comes, I will not change many things anymore. Let's start with this part here. First, have like my monstera, which I bought from my old apartment, and we repotted it, and it was thriving so much because I had it for such a long time. I had to cut off a lot of stems. It was this small again. There was one leaf only last year, and then in 1 year it came out so many leaves, and then I thought, let me repot it here and hopefully it will grow back again. And this time it almost died, so we changed. Here I decided to put the mirror that we had in our bedroom, and we put here this stuff. I wanted to let grow some basil and olive tree, but also this olive tree looks like not really healthy, and I don't know what's going on with this corner, because I actually did some research and realized that for the monstera there was too much direct sunlight, but I then checked, and basil and olive tree actually love direct sunlight. So let's see. Here we have some other plant that we bought at the plant market in Seoul. Hi guys, welcome back to another video.
Hi guys.
I thought I was gonna say hi guys.
Hi guys.
Okay.
Oh, she won more.
More?
Hey, hi. Hi guys. 안녕.
So today we are going to Yangjae Gochujang plant market. It's like a big market, like usually all people who sell also plants, they buy there.
Yeah.
We're going there. We need to buy some plants for our new apartment, and yes, now.
판타 더 인사해 그러면. 알았어, 판타가 말해 그럼.
Okay, let's go. So I love this plant market because they have a lot of plants. I really always love to go there, and they have so many plant options. They look so beautiful, and I just love plants in general. I feel like everything becomes much more beautiful with plants.
That's fun. That's dance. Mama, dance.
Sicher ist eine Blume. Schmeckt die Banane? Willst du die Erdbeeren auch noch? Dann erst die Banane fertig ist.
판타 가자. 안 가? 가자 이제.
Magst du noch eins? Schade.
이제 안으로.
also put some plants here. Sometimes I'm lucky, sometimes I'm not lucky with plants, but these things here, like guys, if you are a beginner with plants, you should, like your very first plant should be this one. It's called Devil's Ivy because it's like really able to survive everywhere, every condition, but you can realize that as soon as they have the perfect condition that they like, they just grow. Because like my first plant was this one, and then I propagated all these other ones. So you can see here, here's another one, here and up here, and basically they all came from this one up there. They were not dying while I was in my old apartment where there was not a lot of sunlight, but they were just staying the same pace. But now you can really see like every day a new leaf comes out, especially this one. I feel like this is the best place for her, like literally every day a new leaf. It's awesome. I love plants exactly because of this. Some decorations. This I did at a tufting class. I really liked to learn how to do, but it takes a lot of time and makes a lot of mess. These were some flowers now. They actually stayed for a long time, almost 2 weeks, but now I'm planning to let them dry. I got them from my friends when they did the surprise baby shower. I was really surprised a lot because it was super surprised, and I was so happy because I was planning to only meet one friend, and then 갑자기 there were so many. So now let's go upstairs where the master bedroom is, and there I'm going to explain you. Tata, what did you do? What are you doing? Are you putting on shoes and putting on sunglasses and changing clothes? Huh, Fanta?
어때? 멋진데?
Okay, whatever. Let's continue here. So this is the master bedroom. We did some changes. As you can see, there's some work in progress. I'm about to make a blanket, crochet one, but it takes a lot of time. But I'm almost done. I have still this yarn and one more bundle of yarn left, and then I'm gonna stop it. I really like the gradations that it makes. It's basically one big granny square. So yeah, as you can see here, I trying to propagate some more plants. Here I feel like it's again too much direct sunlight because they are about to die again. Fanta, hello. And here is our monstera, our poor monstera. We brought it here. Here it's a little bit more shady. So after 2 weeks of being here, it started to get a new leaf, which means that it's getting better. And then we have one more plant that we bought at the plant market. Some other small plants. I hope they will like recover because I bought just the cheapest one. And then this is one of my favorite places, especially around this time, because the sunlight is so nice and I really love crocheting here. And also I think later when baby boy is coming, it's gonna be a very nice place to nurse at night or in the morning. But we didn't put a lot of stuff here because of course here we're going to put the baby bassinet, the crib in which Fanta now is sleeping for the baby. Fanta, apa 멋있어. This means give me. No, wait a second. I need to finish filming. So baby bassinet here. Oh, and there, here, we another new addition. Also for Sarangi, finally something. Everyone is getting new stuff except of Sarangi. But yes, I'm so happy we have this dog bed. Let's call it like this, huh, Fanta? Right? Exactly the same one. Exactly the same one as the one diaper changing baskets that Fanta has. And I really love this because it's handmade from Ghana. Like some local artisans are making this. And Sarangi, fortunately, she really accepted immediately this bed because we put the blanket that was on her previous bed before, we put it there, so the smell was still there, and she now always sleeps there, which I'm happy because it's really nice. And because it's difficult to find a beautiful dog bed, right? Like all the dog beds look strange. And yes, hi. So let's go upstairs and get ready for the barbecue now. Huh, Fanta? How are you going? And yes, one thing that Chungu did while we were in Italy was putting all the security here, making everything baby proof for Fanta, right? And also these, I really like them because they are not so much visible. Like when they're open, you cannot really see them. And also this, is this plexiglass or what is this? Acryl?
No, acryl, yeah.
Acryl. This is also good because you cannot see it, and like you can see it but not that much, so it's very good. And we're much more.
This one person comment.
Yeah.
So I don't know this how can fix because I just think always just glass. I don't buy glass, but it's so expensive. But this comment, one person say like, you can buy this acrylic. So okay, I try, so I find. So that's why it's not so much expensive.
Okay.
I need to buy these two acrylic because don't have holder here.
So front and
acrylic
back
in
here.
here,
Yes.
That's why I buy two. Yes.
Yeah, but it's perfect solution. So now, whenever Fanta, like now, we have a very, like this at the moment, it's almost working, but here we still need to change stuff. This crib is going to go into our room anyway, and then we need to find a way how Fanta is going to sleep. Because as soon as Fanta can move around, as soon as she wakes up, we were very worried that she's gonna run around here and go to places. So now at least we know she won't fall down the stairs or go up the stairs by herself while we're sleeping, right? Fanta? Okay, let's go up now. Get ready for barbecue.
Yes, okay. Let's go. 산타, 이거 여기 넣어. 여기 다시 넣어.
Ja,
옳지.
bravo.
닫아.
Zumachen.
닫아 이제. 옳지. 브라보. 막스.
So, let's get ready for barbecue now, Fanta. Huh? 아 여기 치즈 있어.
먹어봐. 어때? 맛있어? 더. 천천히 먹어. 없어?
That's